Okay, we're back and it's round number 81. So let's get this war on the go. Let's have a look at what's going on in the history. We should start seeing some stuff now. Okay, so you can see some redeployments up here in the northwest. And we're still getting attacked by these marauders in this area here. There's still enough marauders around that they are going to encroach on my territory wherever it is I let them. Now, we've got pressing matters. The problem is marauders are a real problem because they will cut supply lines. They like to do that. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to get the first here defending against these guys. These guys are the 11th machine gun and the 12th, the 2nd light infantry brigade. So we need to get some troops in these mountain passes here. So let's get these up now, ASAP. I'm not interested in those guns there, those flank battalions. Not really sure what they're like attacking into soft infantry. They're probably not going to be as good as us on the defense. They got 77 soft attack. Let's just have a look at our rifle 3s, and we've got 93 soft defense. I think we'll be okay. Now, the flat guns also don't have very much in the way of hit points. I don't think it's going to do as much good to try and attack them, but still, yeah, we don't want to be attacking those guys. Right, we need to defend here now. Now we've got 100 recon points on here on the 36th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. It looks like they've only got 100 grenadiers. Now I don't trust that number at all. So I think, yeah, I think it's likely that this is obscured by the fog of war. And if I was to attack into them, these are automatic rifles and padded enviro suits with 153 hit points. We are using our riders, which are just automatic rifles again. These aren't actually as good as those troops. Now we do have a better soft attack, but they are decent on the soft defense, and they've got a better model than us by the looks of it. So yeah, I don't want to be attacking into that. I've also got a champion as well. Yeah, okay, so anytime you score a hit, the champion gives a 50% chance to turn it into a kill. This is a pretty nasty unit. So, you know, you're unlikely to survive if you take hit, or you're less likely to survive if you take hits. So, these bikers need to retreat, I think. I kind of wanted to, I might just leave them here as a guard. And they do have some, they are dug in. I wonder if we can get them embedded into the, or attached, I should say, is the correct term, to the 1st Machine Gun Infantry. Let's just have a look who the first have actually got. No, they are currently they've just got their usual battalions. So, for example, we could actually attach these guys here. We've got a bunch of rifle 2s. These are an old model. We need to get these guys moved quick. I definitely need to get some more logistics up this way so I can rapidly redeploy troops. But I think these guys are going to have to do until I can get more troops up this way. So let's remove this here. I don't need excessive 600 points this direction and nothing going down this way. We really need to be able to get some troops up. So, oh boy, this is difficult. Right, I've got to get more brigades up, okay, this turn, I think. That's what I got to do. So, let's have a look what we got. We've discovered cluster bombs. Okay, that's good. We want to research that as soon as possible. We've got a couple of stratagems. Motion for the BP production to reach 1024. I don't think I can do this. I'm going to have to refuse it. I can't do it. The syndics are insistent on me doing that, but I don't care about those guys. I don't think they're a big faction. It's these guys, yeah, the communists. I'm not bothered about them. Although the problem is they are, wow, look at this. They have got a few decent leaders in. But yeah, I need to get them out of power. They suck. I don't want anything to do with them. Right, policy speech. I can't get any more bureaucratic assets up. This can't be done. Not without making a new zone. And that's detrimental to my plans now. Let's try and raise the soldier morale. I guess that's something that we can try. What is our average morale at the moment? I need to see. It's 84. What's our word score at the moment? I'll tell you what's great about this game, right? You know how I was kind of half, not complaining, but sort of half kind of, you know, lamenting the fact that I'd made it so difficult, and also sort of being excited by it. Well, one thing I will say is that many of these issues, things like, you know, the demands, these become much more serious when you're playing on a difficult game. You know, you've got to really think about them a little bit more, and I really like this. I think there are people who are playing this game and they're just putting it on the same settings every time, and I think you're missing the point with Shadow Empire doing that. But that, obviously, I'm not telling you how to enjoy your game, right? You go and enjoy it however you want. But if you're always just playing on a Seaward class with, you know, the same kind of sort of human-like planet, there's so much more to this game than that. This, you know, you can make it like this crazy sort of survival experience, like I am as well. That's not going to be to everyone's taste, though. I understand that. But just be aware that, you know, there is more there's more you can do with it. I don't think we've got the political points to be able to have an Air Force Council yet, so I'm just going to leave that. I spies in Varrock domain and found information. Okay, I think this was... Yeah, we want the Doctrine Orders. I thought the Humanists were the good guys. I say the good guys, the more friendly ones, but they're not. It's the Doctrinists that are the better ones, so we want to keep these guys in power there. Okay. Okay, let's get on to moving some of these troops. We've got to be careful here getting encircled with these bikes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys into just this area here and just give this brigade here some chance to entrench. Now we are going to be entirely on the defense, so let's get them. Entrenchment might be a good card here. If we've got the time to entrench, we can entrench very, very hard in these, very, very well in these mountains. Now, will that entrenchment bonus be more than the defensive bonus that you'd get from defense? That's the question. We've got hold the line as well. 50% bonus on defense is very, very high, by the way. And look, this is 12 points to play. This is because this is really hard to get people to, you know, like hold the line no matter the cost. The problem is if they retreat, we're going to get a lot of losses. I'm reluctant to do that, actually. I would rather cede this part of the territory than lose a lot of troops, because losses is something we cannot have in this game. I don't think there's much hope of us getting any peace with Schwarzmark. I think we're in it for the duration, at least for the moment. Let's get these buggies back down, and these bikes. I don't think we can do any more here. Okay, we also need to get a brigade up here, and we need to start holding these mountains here. Now, that we've got the 4th Infantry Brigade here, so let's get these guys moved down as far as they will go. Vice is an important city. We need to hold that. I say city, but it's a small town, but we need to hold this. I wonder if we can... No, we've got no strategic move. Okay. I might just move the HQ down a little bit further while we've got this strategic points for it. We've also got these guys, the 3rd Infantry. Now, the 3rd Infantry are, again, they're just an old model. We need to modernise our forces. We are struggling. We can't even kill these guys, look. We can't even kill these Free Threat Marauders. It's just a joke. Our troops are just that bad. Yeah, they're just happily sat here, look like, oh, go on, throw whatever you can at us. We do not care. We need to get a concentric penalty on them. Oh, press the wrong button. Damn it. Let's get those guys up there then. Yeah, we've got to do something here. I'm just going to take that Free Folk town back. Yeah, I mean, it's 1.4, but then again, we don't have all the action points that we've got available. These guys are going to be digging in all this time, though. So, I don't know, kind of want to attack ASAP. I wonder if we can get... It's just, what are these? These are just riders, aren't they? Not a very good model. Okay. So, we made a commitment to send the 2nd down this way. I still think that this is probably a good idea. I do need to get those metals. So let's go and secure these metals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a troop of some kind down to just hold them. We're probably going to need a couple of Oof, what are we going to need? We're probably going to need just a couple of machine gun brigades. Just indie machine gun battalions, sorry. So maybe, you know, 2 or 3 just to hold a line around this. Just to keep back any of these guys. Let's see if we got the political points. Let's just get some covert ops into here just so we can... let me just check which one it is. Yeah, we've got Exotic Hotel and then we've got Lost Spa. It's Lost Spa I need to see. Okay, we got some in there. That'll do. That's enough. We have to be a little bit sparing with what we've got. Let's see if we can get the finish off some of these guys. No, it's not looking good, is it? We're just going to have to try and push them back. Okay, we've got another online force here. What's this one? Unknown. Rock Refuge. Let's just send a spy into Rock Refuge. Okay, we got a good spy master. Very, very, very good spy master. That's something at least. That is something. I think in that case, let's try and get some more spies into... Yeah, that's into Rock Refuge. We don't want it going into Rock Refuge. We want it going into Zoxigama here. Now the difficulty's a lot higher. We managed to get some spies in. Okay, that's good. Okay. We want to get as many spies in here as possible. Now, we've got the... Is this the 5th? Yes, the 5th Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. I think these need to be going up this way, and I think these are going to be eventually destined to release the 1st Infantry. Or relieve the 1st Infantry, I should say. Let's get these guys moving as far as we can get them. I'm not bothered about readiness at the moment. And then let's move them. Let's just try and get them as far up as we can. Yeah, we're not going to get them all that way. As far as Visa. We are going to need increased logistics. I think maybe rather than building a brigade this turn, we increase our logistics size. What do you reckon? Because I think... What about getting a railroad straight along here, look? And then we put a railhead. What's this? This is a truck station at Carl. Oh, it's going to be causing some admin strain, that is. Let's just have a look how far it is out. Yeah, 13%. That's a problem. So this really wants to be a zone. Problem is we can't do it because we don't have the people. Yeah, wow, this game is tough. This game is tough, as you'll hear me say over and over. Okay, so let's just have a look what we've got in Visa. Have we got a railhead here? Yes, we have. We also have a truck station 1. Now, okay, look, here's the problem. We've got too many logistics going down there. We don't need to send 300 down that way. And it's the same with this as well. Let's rely on the pull system just for the time being, just to kind of move these around a little bit. Now, what have we got here? GR grade. I'm going to get those just sat on the metal here, I think. They'll be difficult to dislodge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some pressure on them from this side with the 4th. Yeah, I think this turn we've got to get some rail up this way. Let's get a rail up at least as far as here. Can we afford it? Yes, we can. We've got loads of metal on this game. I thought metal was a real big problem on this game, but it seems like we've got plenty now. Does that mean that we can safely get up a industry, I wonder? What are we on now? I bet we've just got industry 1, right? Let's have a look at Kirkwall. Just turn off that indicator. Yeah, we're on industry 2. We've got an admin strain penalty, big one as well. Where's that coming from, I wonder? Kirkwall should be relatively constrained. I wonder if it's just coming from these. Let me just look at the strategic map. This is the best way to do it. Just click on Kirkwall. Zones, sorry. Okay. I'm just making sure that there's no part of Kirkwall's zoning that's gone out of zone, gone out of the constraints of where it should be. All right. This is a lot of metal. This is enough metal that we can potentially get another industry up. Do we need it at the moment, though? There are other things that we need. We definitely need energy. Sorry, we need fuel. I think fuel is the big one. Now, power we've got. I don't know if we've got power banks yet. Yeah, we have. We could put up a power bank, just so we've got more power. We're going to need that eventually. Industry, though, is usually usually what we need most of. Now, I've not been using much metal. I wonder if we can get some tanks up. Really, what we need to do is to see what our enemy's using, I think. Military details. Okay, we've not got enough in Schwarzmark to get... we've not got enough spies in Schwarzmark to get military details. That's a shame. We can kind of just, like, look by eye. I'm a bit reluctant to do that because it's going to make just make this turn really, really long. Mostly using infantry, look. Mostly using infantry. I can't even see any anti-tank guns. Let me have a look at what buggy model we've got, because buggies are pretty good when you've got a good one. We've just got Rover. Okay, Rover's no good, so... Tank-wise, what have I got tank-wise? 60mm howitzer gun. This is a good tank. This is a good tank. It's going to be the operating cost that's the issue with this thing, I think. Yeah, it's got a suboptimal engine. 3.5 fuel. It's going to use a lot of fuel to move. Fuel's the one that this is the one thing that we've not got anything of. We might have to build a fuel. We might have to get a biofuel place, because we don't have any normal fuels, way of getting fuel. And if I remember right, we don't think we've got any. Yeah, we haven't got any of these yet. Deep core mining would work. Haven't got it yet, though. You can do a lot worse than biofuel. The only problem with biofuel is that until you've got hydroponics, it's quite difficult to get up. I think we've got hydroponics here, though, haven't we? Pretty sure I saw one. There we go. Yeah, we have actually got hydroponics up now. So this is nice because this takes water and energy, and less workers, like a lot less workers. So we can technically get hydroponics up, and that means that we are going to be, putting out a decent amount of food, I'd say. Now the hydroponic the level 2 of hydroponics would give us 800 food, 3,000 workers. So we're going to be like spending less, basically. It is going to be using 300 energy and 300 water. We've got plenty of water because we've got these glaciers, but this is expensive, the high-tech parts. Just trying to figure out how we can get, how we can get ourselves some fuel. Biofuel refinery only takes 3 rounds as well, but it does take food. Mind you, we've got enough to be able to go for that. I think I might just get one of those up first in Kirkwall. So, yeah, bureaucrat officers. Do you know what? I didn't realise I could get this up in Kirkwall. I'm an idiot. The only thing is that it takes a huge amount of people. Look, a lot of people. I do need this, though. This is really important too. I think that's so important that I'm going to get it on now. I'm also going to go for the fuel. Why are you doing all this, Ben? Okay, let me explain my thoughts a little bit, because I think I'm racing ahead in my mind ahead of what I'm saying. So, I think what I need to do is I need to get tanks up, and in order for me to get tanks, I need fuel, and in order for me to get fuel, I need the biofuel. I think that's going to be the way. Biofuel is going to drop. It's going to eat into our food supplies. So I'm going to have to get up. I'm going to have to figure out another way of getting food. Now, can we buy any fuel? Yeah, fuel's quite cheap. Look, at the moment. However, I don't have much money. Let's just see what we can sell. Not a lot. Look, nothing. So buying fuel's out the question at the moment. 207 credits negative cash flow. We're running out of credits as well. I don't think we've got many stratagems to play either. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're not got anything there. What about zones? Patriotic Collection, we could play that next turn. Yeah, maximum it gives you 400 credits per 10k population. It's not really a lot. Excuse me. Oh boy, yeah, we're really struggling. Really struggling. Let's save some political points this turn. And I think, again, in Kirkwall, we're going to get up the biofuel refinery, and we'll try and get some biofuel up. And then I mean, maybe it is worth just getting a brigade up as well, just if I can. Let's just see what kind of logistical points we've got left here. We might be able to get one up in Visa. Nope. Okay. Oh, we got a block. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got we have a bottleneck here, so we need infantry to shore up the line, though. I think, and they got to be modern versions as well. I'm actually, yeah, that looks good to me. So let's get another one of these up. What kind of color is that? Let's find something that's a little bit like less like what we've got already. Okay, so we've got the 6 machine gun infantry up as well. Those guys are going to again, we're just going to be pushing them up to this front. I think if we can hold these mountains, we will. I don't know how well we'll be able to hold them. We do need to start replacing troops here as well. We've got these guys. Right, here's one thing we can do. Look, we have got... Oh, no, we don't have any industrial points now. Okay, here's the thing. Let's go to... Let's get to that bureaucrat office. No, we'll put it on the biofuel. We'll drop the biofuel down because this is going to be taking... Oh, it's only 50 industrial points per turn. All right. But still, we don't have that many this turn. I might just drop it down this turn. Oh, no, I'll leave it. I'll tell you what, the game will sort of, you know, figure it out for you with regards to which it's going to split. I do need the bureaucratic office up, I think. And that's really important that I get that up. And that's only 100, that's 100 industrial points per turn. Yeah, we might be okay with what we're making. Let's just, we'll leave it like that. All right, folks. Anyway, I don't want this episode to go on and on. So, yeah, that's about it for this turn, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's going to be fun trying to hold back this tide of troops. Now, they're attacking in dribs and drabs at the moment. In fact, I don't know if they're even attacking. They might just be trying to push their borders back. Now, the AI, it has had some changes since the last time I've conducted a war with a major regime. So this is going to be interesting because I want to see what these new AI changes have done. In the past, the AI has been way too passive. So, you know, if you've got, even when it's got better tech, it seems to just hold lines. And it doesn't really, like, when I first got the game, very first time I played it, the AI surprised me with how good it was. It formed into lines, like defense in depth. It had like three lines of troops, and then it was attacking from the corner. Like it was really good. And then I don't know why, but that was in the before the game was released, right? And then after that, the AI kind of, I don't know, kind of got really passive. I don't know if there was a bug or something, but anyway, Vic says he's done something to it now, so it should be more aggressive, which I'm really excited about. So we'll see what happens. All right, folks, I will catch you next time. Take it easy.